Good day, students. I am Mrs. Bosset Joderinde. I welcome you all to the radio lesson organized by the Lagos State Ministry of Education. And I'll be your basic science teacher for this session. The topic for today is living and non-living things too. And the subtopic for today is characteristics of living things. As this lesson progresses, students will be able to 1. Define living things. 2. Identify living and non-living things. 3. Recognize and state the characteristics of living things. 4. Classify living things as plants and animals. 5. Appreciate and explain the importance of plants and animals. Let us identify some keywords and get their meaning before we go into the topic for the day. Characteristics, a distinguishing quality. Living things, things that have life. Non-living things, things that do not have life. Animals, living organisms characterized by voluntary movements. Plants, a living organism lacking the power of locomotion. Importance, the quality of being important. Irritability, response to stimuli. Stimuli, any stimulating act to arouse action. Lifespan, the period during which something is functional, as between birth and death. Introduction. In the previous class, we discussed matter and how matter is classified into living and non-living things. We gave examples of living things as dogs, plants, man, and non-living things as stone, table, cup, plastic, etc. Today, we will go further to discuss the characteristics of living things. Living things have life. They are said to be alive. It is difficult to explain or define life. What scientists do is to describe the special qualities or properties that living things have. Also, they can identify the activities that only living things can carry out, which cannot be found in non-living things. Such special qualities, properties, or activities are called the characteristics of living things. Living and non-living things are distinguished based on their characteristics. List 5 examples of living and non-living things and make a list of what each group can or cannot do. You will observe that living things can move, eat, breathe, grow, and carry out activities, while non-living things will not perform any of the activities. Characteristics of living things. 1. Movement. Movement is the ability to change direction or position. Objects that move on their own are living things. They do not need anybody or anything to move them. Non-living things cannot move on their own. They need power outside them to move them. 2. Respiration. This is the ability to respire, the ability to take in air into the body. The organ for taking air in human being and other large animals is nose. Small animals with no nose take in air through their skins. Others can breathe through their gills, e.g., fish. Let's go on a short break, and when we come back, we will continue with characteristics of living things.